G2 for the moment, but instead, actually, no. Looks like they're going to try and just pop all the way through. Che stands in front. The Julie's in hand, but ripped out of them after just a singular kill. PKL cannot do much more just to stop them. As G2, they're going to take the site.
Yeah, it's cost them a fair amount, though, hasn't it, to be fair, right? Oh, PKL takes one in the head through that smoke there, so that'll certainly make a difference. I was going to say HP bars are favouring Fluxo quite a bit, but locked out of the site, this post plant looks pretty tight as well. Really not going to be easy. P250 in play, right? There's a lot of potential damage to come off. A big crossfire at the back end of the site as well. Nexa holding from the front. The Glocks doing all the work. PKL, down he goes nice and easy. And Lukowski wasn't really feeling it from the get-go, it looks like. So he's going to hold at the bottom end of Banana, keep his Julies for the next round. But yeah, despite being a 4-on-4, the setup from G2 was so solid and just nothing to give us some...
is better than Nexa, I think.
Something like that. And I do like that they still have
it's not a better choice to pick Nexa.
Not quite working for them, though. Nico going to hold cleanly. Lot of damage done. Potential for him to get another one here as well, actually. He's feeling it. Oh, and the pre-fire to find Che is just a bit ridiculous from Nico. Responses there, mostly with the instant trade, though. That should be the round as the B bomb site once again will fall for Fluxo.
That's a terrifying prospect when you kind of look towards the future of this game, when you see Nico doing things like that towards top Banana. Just absolutely no fear whatsoever. And he shouldn't have any. I mean, Banana early.
Yeah, it's smart, to be fair.
Nexa was very smart.
The fight back results in nearly 2 frags for Fluxo there, so probably the best start to a round that they have had all game long. What's the plan now? Are they going to hold it? Are they going to push back? It looks like they are going to keep some presence there with the MP9 in particular.
He playing in his smokes mostly.
Maybe a bit more. Yeah, they're really committing to the idea of the banana hold here. Trying to force them towards A.
You've already stopped Nico. Done a little bit of damage to Manesi. I don't know if that's confirmed damage or not, but you have at least forced them back for now. Luca Ozzy taking a little bit of a risk trying to go for the spam there. And takes a little bit of damage. It's a great molly.
Nice one, Oxy.
He does nullify that man advantage now. And does begin to worry Fluxo a little bit. You can see Luca Ozzy now rotating back over. The defenses is going to be split. So G2 are going to have the advantage on whatever bomb site they decide to head on to. Now that smoke definitely not by design. G2 with only 20 seconds. This is a big risk rotating back here, but Chase Jesus left alone, boosted here. There's one smoke from Manesi to get them across. The steps are being heard, and Luca Ozzy is going to be called to rotate on over.
Oh my god, nice shot.
Wow.
Oopsie, he got checked.
What a find. Needed to. The bomb falls there. That round is completely up in the air, and Fluxo, I mean, they've been unfortunate here.
I mean, if he is just able to, like, distract them, you know what I mean? Like, find a decent fight, maybe a kill, and just buy some time, right? Maybe survive, even, you know, just able to drop off the boost or something like that.
This is another level.
Anything but getting instantly demolished by a Mach 10 probably would have helped them win the round. At the very least, kept them in contention for it. But the fact that he just dies immediately, I think there'll be that breakdown in communication, that breakdown in confidence for the retake.
GG2.
And both teams, I think, will be relatively happy to just trade tit for tat, bits of control on the map. But at the end of the day, Fluxo need a win. Need a win. So the fact that they still have everyone left alive is a pretty good sign. Great position.
He was playing very smart.
I do like it. Not going to get checked. Easy.
Oh, nice.
Him. Oh, VSM with the swing out mid, though. It's maybe a little overzealous, particularly when you've only got 2 on A. You know, it now leaves Zevi alone. However, that might just work out for them as well. Yeah, they've really committed to this idea of staying B. I was a little bit apprehensive when they weren't really rotating, but this could work for them, Jack. It really could.
Really good. Smoke deployed as well for PKL just to try and stay alive. Che hoping that he does get insta this time around, but
nice
his teammate does. He manages to trade one out at least, and he is buying a lot of time for himself. Maybe to get Luca Ozzy in position, but it's not going to be enough. Manesi gets the bomb down. All the kills seem to continue to go in the way of G2, and Zevi He has to get his clutching boots on, and he's been spotted already. Hunter's seen him. Manesi now holding the cross, but a wayward shot from Manesi. Not too often that you do say that or see that indeed. Zevi might just have a chance here, but Manesi...
And so far, not so good. I mean, he's not the only one, right? We've got 2 players on the Fluxo team that are yet to frag. There we go. Nice to see. Nice to see. Again, though, Fluxo not like turtling. It is really...
Fluxo got 1 kill.
They're still able to bring this confidence.
But Hunter is dangerous, man.
To deal with. VSM loses his head pretty quickly.
Hunter is Hunter, seriously.
4 versus 4. Nico got to be a bit careful. He's stuck over here. There's no offensive utility on the side of Fluxo, though. It would have been disastrous.
Every player has another swag
next to him, but you know, not going to be the case there. So 4-on-4, pretty heavy A lean here from Fluxo as well. Hoping to get this gamble correct, and you know what? It looks like it might be another B hit here.
Yeah, I like this from Fluxo though. I mean, they're not resting here. They're going to look for that information. They've realised they've got PKL in a horrible position, and they're just going to push down, realise middle is clear, so they're going to have a really
behind G2.
Che, he needs to find his kill. That's the bomb as well. Hooksy was the man throwing all the nades, and now G2 have to turn around. Worry about the players making their way up banana. Nexa deals with one. No idea that Luca Ozzy is there, and you can see G2, they're completely uncomfortable now. They don't know what to do. They don't know, should they go into the stack or should they walk back, because there could be a player absolutely anywhere in middle, and Luca Ozzy sat in Mexi ready and waiting. Zevi just cuts the troops of G2 down to just 2, and Luca Ozzy in a fantastic position now to just steal this round away. 1 kill will even do it, just buying enough time.
Oh my god.
It wasn't going to happen.
No way.
So this aggressive play from Luca Ozzy. He wants to get in the faces now of G2. Spots out Manesi. Not able to find a kill, but he will turn around. Pivots and finds the double. Nico needs to find this trade and does. But already you can see Fluxo. Look how aggressive they're being. You've got VSM pushed all the way deep in second mid, looking for
VSM so aggressive
information. Spots out Nico at least. And I mean, the Brazilians have G2 worried here. This is not familiar territory at all so far.
Brazilians got no chill.
As said, you have to be very, very, very careful against these Brazilian teams, and rounds like that from VSM can really spur them forwards. Just make them completely unpredictable. The confidence will come back, right? You see how deep the kills happen in this round. Definitely there, though, on the G2 side of things. With only 45 seconds left, there has to be an attempt made. Plenty of cash, so I wouldn't be saving here. Orp on the contact, however, clearing out balcony, I think, will be a real challenge if he wants to do that alone. But just holding an angle at the moment, hoping that someone comes into his crosshair. Does not look to be likely. Zevi on the safe angle around the corner as well. Nico is able to sneak out here, but Zevi is pushed up, and he drops the bomb. Pretty big frag. Munisi, angle, comes off it though. Is he able to find this trade here? I don't think so anymore. Zevi's the one that's actually trained on the angle. Flash is coming in.
Oh, nice shot, Munisi.
Munisi with only 4 seconds left.
Missing.
Will need to go through this, the molly as well, but Fluxo, they still want to stand on the other side of it, waiting for the 2 flashes. Manesi completely blind, but he's not going to be cleared, not going to be checked. Nico actually helps him out, but instead G2, they just fall over. Couldn't really get too much done. Hunter trying to get a little bit fortunate, spamming. And he is echolocation through that smoke, maybe to collect a kill, but it doesn't happen. Fluxo get themselves into some decent post plants now. Hooksy is making absolutely no secrets about going
nice.
Need to, because he comes away with the kills, but now he needs to go very quickly.
Nice try, guys.
At all. In fact, it is.
Oh my god.
Off.
One miss smoke.
Bomb site.
I think he's shaking.
Lost a bit of utility there for the T side. That leaves Library
at least
Molotov will indeed be there, but Hooksy's going to have an opportunity. Never mind. Smoke comes around. There's not going to be anything for the post plant though. I'll tell you that much for free. Hooksy feeling confident.
Oh no! That is very bad spray.
It's so awkward. Munisi at the back.
Nice one, Munisi.
2, and that is.
Mid now, he's hearing steps all around him. This could be a big problem. Manesi's going to help him out, but Hunter still goes down, coming away with absolutely nothing. Manesi, though, with that AK, ever dangerous, already racking up 2 quick kills. VSM still wants to go exploring here, and the steps away might have just signed his death warrant here, because Nexa is hearing absolutely everything. Could catch him on the retreat.
Nice damage.
Does so, but not going to be rewarded with the kill. However, Manesi continues to take head off shoulders. And this is looking like it could be another G2 round, because Fluxo, I would not be confident walking into a bomb site with PKL and VSM so low.
Really quiet here. Going into the final third of the round. Not really much that these guys can do, I feel. And I think they're starting to realise that, to be honest. Might just be a save angle. It does indeed suck for one.
Close.
That is last round for G2.
And there could be nades raining on in onto these Fluxo players once again. Hooksy, it's actually going to be Nico's molly to burn PKL to a crisp. And the spam perfect as well. This now looking like it is completely out of the question for Fluxo, as nothing has gone their way this round whatsoever. They've been cut down by utility. The gunfights have not been up to scratch. And Jay Jesus, well, even for Christ himself, this might be undoable.
Yes, very true. Very, very true. Yeah.
Game well played, G2.
Forsaken him so all on his lonesome. He was doing all right towards the tail end of the first half, I have to say, Che, but
no chance.
It seems the second half, this T side, has really not done him any favours.
I think die fast.
Had one kill
No
this entire second half.
Nice one, G2. Okay, so it's second map start.
We're getting underway with the T side of Fluxo. The challenges do, of course, feel themselves very early on. They were
nice one
towards the ramp. It's a little bit all over.
Nice
the place.
control,
Nexa
Nexa.
coming away with a quick double and stopping Fluxo for the moment, but two massive kills at least give Fluxo a little bit of comfortability. That's a perfect timing really for Manesi, and he could be in position maybe to get a knife here, which could be huge, but instead decides to opt for the kill. He'll take that frag into his back pocket. VSM and Luca Ozzy now trying to make their way out of the heaven. Hunter will spot the information. Manesi good for just the one.
Oh
and
my
VSM
god.
At least brings a little
It's
bit of
one
life
on one.
into this round. 4 kills already. He could be on for another ace. And so far, he's been Fluxo's star.
Mr. Nico, though, isn't it? One of the scariest players to face off against in a 1v1 in the entire game of Counter-Strike. No matter the time of day, no matter the situation, no information as well. Very unsure of where he's coming from. Nico taking his
course. And especially starting off early, this was a big problem that we actually were talking about, that G2 could really just put this game to bed before we even see a CT side. But already, Fluxo playing very well indeed. Hooksy with that XM spamming through the smoke. I mean, takes a lot of damage, but outputs a lot as well. Still the man advantage in play. Luca Ozzy seems to be ready for Manesi to peek his head up. Could be a little
nice shot, bro.
Well, Manesi Mo taken out of the server. So far, so good. Not particularly clean for Fluxo. They have a 2-man advantage. Need to keep it that way.
Nexa on the passive angle here. Here's the footsteps. Going to go in for a dry peek. Gets beautiful timing on that first one. But again, maybe a bit of an overface. Did need a hero moment, I guess. Can't just take the one frag and walk away there. It's not really worth it. But all the same, we are starting to see some of the G2 overconfidence get the better of a few individuals. Hooksy on the auto shotgun, taking the close angle. This could be big. This could be big. He's coming up against Jay.
Oh, nice shot.
He's
What
been
the
shot
fuck
by an
is
elbow.
shot?
There's no way that guy was fully round the corner. Either way, Hunter is now left alone against 4 of them.
Yeah, it did look a little bit funny, didn't it? I mean, yeah, definitely one that I wouldn't be too happy myself dying to. But a little bit of a peak there. But how about this for a timing? Jay has gotten out. Does he spot Nico? Is he going to be ready for him? And the answer is no. back into a fair fight.
Slow roll here from Fluxo. A lot of space gained outside, of course. And therefore a lot of options. G2 playing second fiddle right now. I don't think we were expecting this at all. Maybe even they themselves are somewhat shocked, which is a pretty difficult position to be in. Having to recover. And you maybe didn't even expect the recovery. We all saw that hooks in. Might even have been heard, you know.
Hooks is so fat.
I'm not too sure. Either way, he loses his window of opportunity there, Jack, right? To take the peek and maybe catch them off guard. So he's going to gather a bit of information, but could have had a kill if he'd played his cards slightly better. A lot of noise going to be made now as he makes his way into Mini. Down he goes. And a 3 versus 2 ensuing. Potentially just a save here for the remaining G2 boys, I feel.
I'm just glad to see it's not only me that sometimes
missing
messes up
Molly.
that movement. It is actually messed up at pro play as well, but so awkward. You missed the timing. You had an opportunity. Nico is looking like he wants to at least take a peek.
Nice shot,
Oh,
Nico.
he's dead right. I mean, what a shot that is.
Oh,
the first to second,
what a
and
shot.
Nico wants to continue to go. He's got the backup of his new familiar
Amazing,
teammate
amazing.
Nexa, and he will shut down PK.
Finally,
no
G2.
chance of the save there. This is going to be close on the
Oh.
defuse, though.
What the fuck?
And they don't have it.
Oh,
they find all the
no.
kills. Nico goes down next.
How this Brazilian squad like to play, Nuke. Monacy will open us up here into round number 10.
It's Monacy
Monacy
time.
AK in play, but not really seeing much action this far. Nexa's position is so ridiculously
Nice
cheeky.
try.
He was right there in the previous round, but they don't expect him.
Oh,
For a reason. That is
OMG.
clean from Lukowski, though.
Nice shot,
And now we
Lukaku.
maybe have a round on our hands. VSM's recovered an M4, and this ramp area is under threat.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty dangerous when you've got Luca Ozzy just walking around the map giving skin fades to anyone who wants them. So, this is a little bit of a problem here for Manassi. Doesn't want to overcommit into an angle. Even with that AWP, if Luca Ozzy is showing the mechanical ability that he's already shown in this round, that could be a big problem. Hunter sees nothing down towards B just yet as Fluxo begin to creep their way. They don't have a lot of util. I mean, they've won Molly, and I mean, you can Molly towards double here, probably your best option after you kind of contact in and clear it, and that's exactly what they're going to try and do. They spot out Hunter now in the process. Door is going to swing wide open. Hunter sees a little bit more, but eventually he's going to have to give this up. Manassi now creeping closer behind. Luca Ozzy is going to
Too close, Manassi.
get the bomb down. Money injection at least guaranteed for the next round, but they want a little bit more than that. They've got the rifles in play. They want to try and at least get a 7th here if at all possible, but the peak's not coming in from the ramp just yet, and VSM getting very antsy on the top of the site. Well, his worries put to bed as it's down just to the
Oh,
IG
nice,
of
Hunter.
PKL. Unforgiving words from Swanee to kind of get them into the mood of things, and
Opening
we'll
Monacy.
Manassi now definitely getting into the swing of things, but he's in a sticky situation here. Trapped towards back red,
Miss.
doing a lot of damage still with that AWP,
Nice.
and it's actually Nico's nade to finish off Luca Ozzy and get his opera away to safety. They're 2-man to the good, make that 3, and this is the G2 that we saw on Inferno. This is a whole lot better in this round. Fluxo, they didn't get a chance even to play out their game plan, and the plan B is a 2v5 from Che and PKL, and this is definitely looking out of the question, although there's a nice little timing here maybe for Che to gather as Hunter realizing the gaps in the hold. And never mind, Che taken down, good for nothing, and PKL, I mean, he's seen VSM do it twice, so you know, how difficult can it be?
I don't know, dog. From here, 40 seconds, you know. I'm not so sure. I think this is going to be a bit of a challenge. Yeah,
Good
Nico.
It actually hit him there, makes it easy for Hunter to take him down. However, the vent dive will not be stopped. The bomb could go down here for free, and
Bomb plant
indeed
in
it will
red.
be. G2 already put in a retake situation, but the issue is there's only
What
two
is
players
it,
below
VSM?
ground as of right now, and one of them has a Mach 10. One of the players that was trying to hold a rotate down towards the vent, he has been dealt with instantly. Molly's making things a little bit uncomfortable. Now, here for G2, we'll throw a little bit of a lurk smoke and try and play around it. VSM now on the other side watches Hooksy jump on through, and he can just tell his teammates not to peek right now. He can wait for the perfect time, and he'll take
Clever,
it
very
on
clever.
the I look for a little bit more.
Nice, nice.
VSM once again.
Nice,
pulling it all.
nice.
Here, not letting go of W. Hooksy just bouncing around, trying to find that entry. They've gained control of the B-bomb site without finding a frag. First kill comes in, though, for Nexa, who is in that lurking position. He will manage to take down one. Bomb going to get planted. Now the retake doesn't look so good, does it? Right, no kit available. Really not going to be easy
Two has
here
full lock.
for the side of Fluxo.
Yeah, not at all. And I mean, if the initial
No
fights don't
chance.
go your way, even that dink onto Zebi might be enough for them to call it a day here. But they still want to walk forward, take a few fights, but only one of them goes your way, and Zebi gets out of there. G2 start well on their pistol at least. PKL is just trying to maybe make it at least a little bit expensive for G2, and he's done a good job of it. I think a few players really buy armor. Hunter, though, will punish him for his sins. I don't know. Che.
Yeah.
Oh, Brazilian, come
Put
on.
it to good use. I mean, we've seen Hooksy rack up a few kills with it, and PKL will get the ball rolling in this first gun round at least. Spam through the smoke. Nexa plays no further part. And G2 now cut down
Bro.
to just the bare bones.
They got
Pretty
balls.
rough, pretty quick. To be fair.
Nico is slow down.
So a really great message here from the side of Fluxo to be sending early on. At G2, it is not going to be an easy ride if they are to take this 2-0. And wouldn't that be wild if Fluxo managed to drop the map? Munici's got other ideas. Great entry. A little bit more required, though, unfortunately. And Che going to start pushing in behind, so they will begin the containment on that CT side of things, but I don't think G2 are too bothered, making a lot of noise as they move downstairs. Nobody around to stop this bomb from going down. Tiny bit of utility remaining for G2 as well to maybe keep some of the areas locked off. And this is where it gets hard, man. A G2 T-side post plant, first one you've got to deal with. Yes, they are a man down, but this could be very, very difficult. You've got two of the best players in the world to deal with here. Hooksy is not one of them. Behind the silo, he will be the first line of defense. And however, he might make me eat my words here. He does manage to find one. Nico, he's out for that trade. 2 versus 2, no kit available, and Fluxo call it off. And that's what I was talking about, man. Just a lovely little setup and not giving them anything until they fall into the trap.
And it's just a big problem. This is a fast play out towards the A site, and already Nico's found one, Manesi with another, and it's falling apart here for Fluxo. Surely down to just Zevi. And he's got an AWP, but he's a million miles away, and Fluxo might just be a million miles away from this round as well.
Yeah, it feels that way a little bit, doesn't it? Zevi battling for survival. He might just get that chance, we'll see. Oh, there's the flash. Is there anyone to come through? No. So G2, I think, happy to let him hold and not give too many kills away. Munisi is on top of Marshmallow, just looking to track him. I think he's just dropped down a little bit there as well, so... Yeah, there he is. Picked off, though. He makes a lot of noise on his way down. Is Nexa able to get this trade? Oh, is Hunter able to get this trade? Oh, God, what's going on? Oh, my God. That is so funny. Nexa, next one to fall, or will he find the kill? No, he goes down. All right, so fair play. He seems to be aware. Not sure what Nico's
To
going
play
to
where he's
find
gone.
him. Yep. Taking his time. Oh, and the timing is the big thing, isn't it, really?
Nice time, nice timing.
This is him.
I don't think so,
I
you
don't
don't
think he
see.
did, you know. I don't think he did. So Nico is across. This could get very, very interesting from here on in then. Mikazi shadow spotted. Nico.
Oh my god, nice
Getting on
round,
the
Nico.
swing as well. Lukazi none the wiser. 4 versus 4. PKL low. 20 seconds. So much panic now for Fluxo,
Nice.
isn't it? And all the kills start coming in. Oh, goodness. Just 2 remaining. Zevi going to have to go absolutely unbelievable from here. Misses the first shot. Lands his second, but loses his head immediately. Just Che remaining, and there's nothing he can do about this one. That is unbelievable timing and luck for Nico.
Oh, they're going to watch that back. And
Oh, so far, so good.
nearly impossible to trade out. Even if you get one, you won't get the second. G2 now down to one of the last real goes at it. You've got another roll at the dice to try and make sure that you can...
Come on, G2, end the match.
But if this doesn't go your way, 100%, we need to consider Fluxo maybe taking this to a map 3.
It's possible. It is possible. What we thought would be totally out of the question. It does seem that their domestic knowledge of the map, domestic practice has been enough. VSM for the double spray down from on high in the rafters.
Nice
They
spray,
fighting
VSM.
True as well. Molotov will keep the rest of the squad at bay, flanking from behind. G2
Well
are just
played,
being
well played,
beaten down
Brazilian.
on all sides right now. Not a chance. Nico not fast enough to
nice
take out
try.
Zevi, and Fluxo have gained the lead.
I think this
A
map
decent buy
win
for
Fluxo.
G2. They have all the utility in the world. They'll have
Because
absolutely no
they
excuses in
so
this
much
round.
struggle.
But they need to try and find that open duel. And look at VSM. He's already pushed all the way deep
Bad
in towards
position,
lobby.
Nexa.
He's found that opening kill. He's called that it's clear. Fluxo have all the information and more in this round on top of a man advantage.
Mental. Absolutely mental stuff. Are Fluxo going to do it here? Hunter hidden out on top of Mini. It seems like they are aware of him. 2 players watching for that angle. He's hoping somebody walks into his crosshair, but surely Fluxo can play ooh, nice and safe. Hunter drops down.
Is that
Smoke dissipates and Lukazi finds his frag.
Nice through.
3 more to go. Zevi looking to get one in his sights. Actually going to drop back. Oh, could get a bit weird. Does take the repeat and find the frag, but is there any more to come? Does not seem that way. And Zevi's actually opted to push forwards through the Molotov. Munisi, speaking of pushing forwards, is going to make his way out on towards A. Curiously enough, with only 2 of them here, they've actually got the A control. They've actually got space to get the bomb down. So that's certainly interesting, but winning out the round is obviously a completely different question. Munisi moves back towards Hut, waiting for the aggression to come this way. What is the move?
Oh,
Zevi
no.
will find the frag. and
No
that
way,
is gonna
no
be
way,
that,
no
Jack.
way.
Fluxo have done it. Taking
Well played, both teams.
All that
Okay, so this is the last chance. Both team, last map.
So Fluxo, they are on a timer. They need to kind of realize that this is a massive possibility here. The execute does come over. Zevi
Oh,
in position. He's
super
already
massive.
locked in 2 kills, and it's Nico and Manesi taken out of this.
Nice,
round,
nice.
for a little bit more.
Oh
Things
my
for
god.
Nexa
Oh
in
my
the
god,
process
that's
as well.
great.
Zevi is
4
doing
kills in
this
a row.
pistol pretty much on his own. As Hunter, he was in a great position to cause a few problems. He picked up 1 kill, but it's looking like it is going to be worth absolute zilch.
Oh my god, this is
goodness.
amazing.
Hunter, hello? What is he just... What
What the
has he just
fuck?
done? There's no way.
Nice try,
Oh my
Hunter.
goodness.
Very interesting duels, and you know, we were expecting Manesi to dominate. Zevi has definitely held his own.
He's done okay. He's done okay. Monesi, as I would say, looked like the best G2 player across the course of the series, but
No.
Zevi has not been
Behind, Nico, bro.
absolutely ruined by him. Nico, edge of the smoke. A
Amazing.
little bit funky. Will manage to find one. Traded out quickly, though. Who is that really going to
Yeah,
benefit?
Oopsie's another hand.
Oopsie, meanwhile,
Nice
out towards
one.
middle, clean frag onto Zevi. Does get caught a little unawares there, I think it is safe to say. Meanwhile, the A hit going to come round. VSM boosted up on the MP7. Looking good on the default skin, I have to say. There's a slight difference, isn't there, on the default skins? It's kind of cool. But he can't find any kills with it, so it looks like the round should be going the way of G2. Che trying to...
Oh, missing.
Splits the targets down the middle. Next
That was so far.
1 HP. Doesn't make a difference in the end. G2 will get that first rifle.
Yeah, I think
G2.
the round was pretty much over, especially when it's middle, as it's an aggressive take here from Fluxo. They need to be careful though. Look at the shell play coming in here from Nico in position. Maybe
So aggressive player.
Just find one. Knows maybe VSM is going to be stuck in here towards the corner, and eventually he just gets overwhelmed.
Amazing.
2 kills to the good, an open route to this A bomb site, and Fluxo need to maneuver in order to make sure that they do not lose control of this round.
Are they going to guess correctly? It looks like they will, slowly making their way to B. A lot of noise being made on A, but they are not buying it. So directly a 3 versus 3 here. This could be very large indeed. Want to see the contact entry. Shadow going to be spotted. Lucasi's got a nasty angle and he's not dropped off it just yet. Really going to be difficult to deal with. Support coming in. There is the flank. PKL falls. 40 seconds left as well, by the way, so they have plenty of time to change things up. Didn't necessarily commit the bomb in, leaving Nico on a lurk. Look at this HP as well, man, or the lack thereof. 47 to work with between the two of them. Nico going to make mincemeat out of these remaining 2 players. I think Lucas
Is always one-man army.
If he's so lucky, I mean.
Oh, miss.
Go looking for the peak. He nearly gets stuck on the door as well.
Look out, bro. Save your op.
It's only a matter of time, though, before he is going to be surrounded and indeed dropped. Tuxi making sure that he is not going to be comfortable. Safety needs to be good on the first test here. Double scope wants to get aggressive, dodge the flashes, gets in front of it, legs Manesi, but it's not going to be enough to find the kill. The A bomb site completely overwhelmed here by G2, and you're open for a little bit of damage and maybe a fortunate kill through the smoke. But look at this, G2, they want to continue to push past, they want to take that donut control, and they want to take the weapons away from Fluxo. The comfortability is absolutely amazing here from G2 as they are really showing Fluxo who's boss now.
Yeah, it's getting a bit scary, to be honest with you. If G2 can keep this up, we are potentially in for another very one-sided half. Of course, Fluxo, yes, 2 rounds, but that comes off the back of the pistol. When it's come to the rifles, G2 have been absolutely unstoppable. That may well continue, Hunter.
It's all well and good, you know, saving these rifles and being at least, you know, somewhat competitive in terms of, you know, getting G2 down to maybe 1 or 2 players, but you need to start picking up rounds, and that really needs to start now. Che, opening frag found, but instantly traded back to a low HP Nico, relying on his utility to get that one back for his team. SM has a lot of information here up towards A at least. He's got a very deep position here, but Fluxo's still not too comfortable about it. They're so cautious about middle and donut. No idea what's going on, and they're hearing little pieces of pressure across the map. Luca Ozzy wants to go for that information. Manesi under pressure. Finds that kill, settles himself for the moment, but he's out in no man's land, and Zebi deals with him. Nexa on a timer as well, 45 seconds, and VSM now behind him, blindsides him, bomb down, and Nico now has to steal the show on this round back.
Easier said than done, my good sir. Yeah, 30 seconds to recover the bomb. Just so many angles to get through here. Maybe if he was healthier. It's just the fact that he's low HP, right? These kills have to be nigh on perfect. Drop down, that's going to be known. Trying to get the pre-fires here onto the player in towards red room. Oh, it takes even more damage. Probably just wants to try and go down before time at the end of the day. Decent little nade. But can't win out the fight.
To yourself, a decent enough buy in the next. PKL would have loved to find that kill. Does enough damage to Nico, but not able to land the finishing blow. Nico has created a lot of space for his team here, but his team are the other side of the map completely. Nico now surely is going to be found out. Che and Luca Ozzy making it their mission to take him out of the round, but easier said than done. Nico with a second, Nico with a third, and he's won G2 a 6th round on his lonesome.
And there it is, right? You put him in these angry situations, he's going to wake up. He's frustrated that he wasn't getting the peaks in the previous round. Well, he's going to force the occasion in this one and, yeah, remind you who's in charge around these parts. Absolutely brilliant stuff, isn't it? And as I said, the return round, the bounce back, really solid from G2 as expected.
He's not even satisfied either. He wants a little bit more, wants to take the weapons away. Of course, the same with Manesi, and well, they found out at least one of the players, both of them reside here. And do you risk it? Do you send 1 or 2 players through the smoke?
For good defense type thing, and them not having to do very much. PKL, speaking of defense, not a bad look for him. Oh, this could get a bit weird. Lovely little cave smoke there is going to keep these 2 players in that cave area at bay. I'm going to try and boost above it. They've missed the window, though, to really take anyone out at this stage. Oh, a bit of spam through the wood is quite clean, and down goes Nexa eventually. Decent nade on his way out, but it's a man advantage for Fluxo, right? We are liking the look of this retake. They just have to wait patiently on the G2 side of things. Great flash comes around. Not quite going to fully blind them up just yet, and it's Munisi and Nico to get through in a 4 versus 2. They very quickly evened it down to a 2 versus 2. Not a lot of time left on the bomb. Munisi really just needs to find one of these kills and then play it safe, or both. That works as well. Yeah, much faster on the A setup as well than they have been in the previous rounds, so it's something to catch Fluxo off, really. First kill going to come in towards middle, though, for Zevi. VSM's got a decent amount of support as well, right? You have to look at the players moving in towards middle. Obviously, the one in cube here. So, a bomb site not super vulnerable, to be honest with you. Deep smoke in towards that cube area. It's nice, but you have to go quickly with that, right? Because as you can see, they've just run through it. Like, they don't care. So, you still have to deal with the 2 players. 4 on 2 now. Just 1. Munisi has chimed in, but he's going to have to do that a few more times. Got a bomb to recover. Tries to find timing on that shot. Not going to work for him. Spots out 1. Ready for the player in donut. Nobody giving him the peek, though, right? They're all respecting Munisi a fair bit. There's the overface from Zevi. Nice little shoulder. Oh! He's going to get that too. 7 HP now is all he has to play with. Lucazi quaking in his boots. These are the Munisi moments that we know he can pull off. Still has to get that bomb, though. That's the one big thing here. 25 seconds to do so, and just waiting for the nervousness to set in. He's trying to stay cool. He's trying to make Lucazi doubt himself. And you know what? Lucazi is changing angles, changing spots. Munisi might be able to get the backstab on him. Will he expect him in the corner?
But the flash in hand, it's going to pop above Vanessa at any given moment. He's going to wait. He's going to call for it, and it's only a matter of time before it pops. But instead, he gets completely blinded. Now Nexa swings out, has to get in on.
Finally, Nexa has opening kills.
G2
nice one, Nexa.
Push past those ignite as they try and cross. The bomb is already here. No kills actually landed just yet. VSM eventually finds the first, and that's Nico. But look at the amount of control that Fluxo have. Luca Ozzy, that's a big risk, and he will not be rewarded.
Still, though, we're liking this spot.
Oh!
Yeah. He knew Zevi was like, oh, man, I'm not close enough, but I need to try and take this opportunity. Nice little force of a frag there. Che not fancying his chances, however. He's going to grab the M4 and just get the hell.
Buy black here, but it's one of your last chances. Aggressive play out towards middle. Che burning in a Molotov, still coming away with the kill, but Manesi with the trade, spotting out VSM as well. And Manesi wants this fight. He wins it, but the reload might just cost him here. Swaps over, missed shot from Zevi. And are we seeing the final nails being put into the Fluxo coffin, sending them down to the lower bracket? Still one more round after this, but G2, they have just looked so comfortable, not only on the CT side, but on this map as a whole. They bounced back completely when they needed it to, and for it really just stop themselves from being embarrassed with this full new 5. And it is just really the difference between the two teams. I mean, you know, the tier 1 experience coming into play a little bit. A more comfortable map. Fluxo is still looking for something to take away here.
Saving, I think, sir. Yeah, that was the flash of non-commit. I'm going to see on the backside. Oh, he spotted him. It's enough time for the rest of the boys to get in. Yeah, just get all the nades out, you know, take him down. Oh, God, PKL.
Too, man. Haven't done much wrong on this map. I have no issues whatsoever. It's going to be a B play to see if something will stick here for Fluxo. Nico wants to open up a little bit of distance between himself and the on-rushing Hunter. Good for just one. Flash goes high. Nico going to go completely blinded, but still manages to come away with a kill. That was VSM, so the bomb will not be planted just yet. Hooksy, patience is a virtue.
Nice one, Giga.
Has a lot of it. Just to hold on, Luca Ozzy, nade exposes himself, and it's down to the IGL as he falls to the floor.
Well played, G2.
A valiant attempt.